Well, hey there, Virgo. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a timeless tarot card reading for you, Virgo. So I'm just going to trust whenever this reading comes across your screen. That's when you're meant to see it. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, Virgo. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. If you'd like a personal reading from me, my email address is in the description box below. Just send me an email. We can talk about that. Just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Virgo, anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Virgo. Everyone is welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome, welcome, Virgo. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let's get you some messages. Spirit, can we get a moon oracle card for the sign of Virgo? Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node. Look at that. It's time to let the past go. Don't let your past hold you back. I'm thinking of the angry elf. I didn't want to say it, but from the movie Elf with that South Node. Be bold and make the first move. The cardinal moon. Interesting. Spirit asking you to step out of your comfort zone and to be bold here. And a time to give rather than take, the new moon in Virgo. Look at all this newness. Virgo, we've got the new moon and the solar eclipse coming on April 8th here. So coming up, the energy has built and built and gained and gained and gained. And I think we're going to see big changes in the energy after this solar eclipse on the 8th. So let's see. All right, animal spirit guide for up in the ether for the sign of Virgo. What's going on? Look at you just racing toward your goals, your dreams here. Really fiery, very fiery. Boy, look at you moving forward, moving out. Something happening, feeling really fast, like your life is really fast moving right now. You're doing a whole bunch of things in one day and feeling kind of exhausted. I pulled some angel oracle cards before this reading, and I got ground yourself and the ocean here. So I thought that was interesting. Maybe you're getting ready to go on a vacation, or you're gearing up to take that break, or you're feeling the need to do something now so you can relax later. The hawk, look at this, seeing the bigger picture, the broader perspective here coming in, the bigger view. Love that. I love that. Really soaring. You're soaring right now, just really being able to accomplish a lot in a very little amount of time. Whew, all right. Don't forget to take the time to daydream, Virgo. So let's see what's going on. Zen Tarot card for up in the ether. Going with the flow. Look at this. Look at this. There's that break, that relaxation time coming, the calm after the storm here, where you really get to let go. Look at all these greens coming in. So it's all about the heart chakra, healing out the heart chakra and going with the flow, removing the resistance. Look at this. There you are with the hermit, aloneness on the bottom of the deck. Wow, this has been a solo journey for you, Virgo. You've been walking alone, it feels like, for a very long time. And now you just get to relax. It's like you had all these burdens on your shoulder, all this responsibility weighing really heavy on you. And there was just no one around to share the burden. It was just all on you. Wow, that's why it got so heavy, so crippling almost, that energy of, I can't take one more step here. Something's got to give. And it's not going to be me. So you just relaxed, you just let go, you just really surrendered something here. Love this, love this. It's like the tide. You let it get all come all the way in. It was almost drowning you, but you held your breath. You knew that tide was going to go back out, and here it goes. It's ebbing now. It's ebbing and flowing. What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? What is on Virgo's mind right now, Spirit? The Four of Wands, that celebration. Look at that. The 1111 card comes in. Wondering if you're seeing the number 1111 quite a bit lately. But celebration, you did it. You did a thing. So accomplishment here, real victory, where you get to truly relax. It seems like it's been a minute since you have allowed yourself to relax. There was always something to do, always something that had to get done. This had to get cleaned. This has to get done. And there's no one around that will do it. I have to do it. Wow, such responsibility, such real taking accountability for so many people around you. What else in the mind space? Look at this, we got a bunch of flippers. Oh my god, the Fool. There's the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon trying to get through there. the Fool and the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Oh my God. Look at this leap of faith, this jumping in with both feet, being done. Now it's the cleanse time. Now it's the detoxification time. Really, really smudging it out now, letting it go now. Wow, wow, the sense of freedom, the sense of breaking some kind of bond, some kind of contract that I'm going to take care of it all. This is me. I got this. I got this. And then got to the point where you did everything you could do. It's just, I don't have this any longer. I need help, Spirit. That's when you really, really let go, really released. A lot of these responsibilities, they were chains that held you back from going for your own gold, for going for your own dream here. There was almost this anchor to the past that you had to take care of everything before you could move on. This sense of real responsibility. It was some kind of karmic contract you agreed to, and it's broken now. It's done now. It's not, you're not getting dishonorably discharged, Virgo. You are getting honorably discharged from this contract. You did it. You completed it. You accomplished it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Such independence, such a real knowing, a real knowing throughout your mind space. There's that rising up with the hawk energy and the Hierophant, that elevation up, that changing your vibration now, really changing the channel into this next phase of your life here. And it's so heart fulfilling. Finally, you're going for what you want, what you need here, with not this sense of guilt, because you've done a thing. You've raised the kids. You've completed that job space. You completed that project. It wasn't you walking out on it in disgust and exhaustion. It was you walking out on it exhausted, tired, beat up, kind of Queen of Swords energy. But everyone is cheering you on. You're proud of yourself. You stuck it out. You hung in there. You never gave up here. So this is a completion. This is absolutely a completion. Changing the channel now, changing your vibration now. What's in the heart space? What are you feeling right now? The Seven of Swords. Look at this. You do feel like you're sneaking away. You almost feel like you're going AWOL on these responsibilities and that there's going to be a whistleblower. Someone's going to tell on me. There's always those, right? There's always those. But this is not the case. You are walking out in the light into broad daylight here. You are not sneaking away from anything. You're not giving up on anything. So it's time to let go of that residual guilt that you haven't done enough, because you were pushed, you were tested, you were really, really divinely, the universe had divinely orchestrated this series of events, probably these last 7 years, Virgo. I have to tell you, we had a solar eclipse, a full solar eclipse, August 17th of 2017. And that's exactly 7 years ago. Well, not exactly, but close enough, with April and August. And now we're having this solar eclipse April 8th. And that's a very sacred day for me. That was the day that my father passed away. And a couple of years ago, it was part of this last 7-year hell cycle that we are all moving on from now. If you listen to me, if you resonate with me, if these energies make sense to you, then you have been through something. You have experienced not just a cracking in one area of your life 7 years ago. If you think back to that solar eclipse, it's probably like a day you remember very vividly. Things started to crack, things started to change. You felt it in the energy here, and you felt very helpless, very out of control, because it was taking us in a direction we went kicking and screaming, because we were so comfortable in our lives, so sure of where we were going, if you resonate with me. But things started breaking apart. Our internal institutional beliefs started cracking, started breaking apart. We had to look right at things that we were very scared of. It's like having to watch that scary movie and just feeling that angst. My God, this is not me. This is not the people around me. And here it comes to a finale, curtain closed, the end of that 7-year cycle. Yes. What else in the heart space for Virgo? What else for Virgo spirit? Look at this. The cards are moving on. There's the Hanged Man. It's been a minute. Six of Swords, you have been through something. You had to be pulled out of there by spirit. It was letting go of it, not worrying about how you got here, just really understanding you're here, you're at that finish line. King of Swords energy comes out. We were seeing the Queen of Swords earlier, but it's the same thing. This sword family has been through something. They've been battling with their swords, with their mind here. It's been a mind uh, game going on here. I wanted to use a bad word. I don't ever swear in my readings because I don't want YouTube to get me in trouble. Ooh, look at this with the world on the bottom of the deck here. Wow, wow, wow. There's that end of that cycle. The world is the last major arcana card. So my God, Virgo, look at this. Look at this. This is a brand new beginning for you, a brand new start, a true leap of faith onto the Fool energy now, onto the next cycle, the next 7 years, and you are trending up. This is massive with this major arcana showing up here. So beautiful, beautiful. And you've been in it so long that it seems familiar. It seems like, okay, this is my life. This is it. Love it or hate it. This is it. What's your advice in the heart space, Spirit? What is your advice? Wow, these are all stuck together. I wonder if it's humid in here. Look at this with the devil coming through, Virgo. Yeah, you did become really anchored to that, really tied to that, to fixing everything. And the more you fix, the more you saw was broken here because you were looking at what needs to be fixed here. So it's just kind of that frame of reference, that point of view that you were looking through because things were put in your face once again, all these broken things were put in front of you. And so that's how you got on this last at least 7-year trek of looking for the broken so you could fix it. You were the fixer amongst us. Five of Cups, you're letting go of those disappointments, really standing out on your own now, really claiming your life path now. This cannot be about fixing the world. This maybe has to do with fixing me and getting what I want, getting what I need, really turning that focus inward now, in on myself now. Such a hard worker, Virgo. It's just nothing really takes you down. You were put in a lot of situations that would have taken other people down. They would have screamed mercy. They would have really not been able to handle that. But you're very brave. You're very courageous, and you're very strong. And you take that minute to appreciate the purpose of what you're doing here. You don't just keep going. You're not a machine. You stop and you take a minute. You take that deep breath and you let the universe acknowledge you. You're so beautiful. Oh, Virgo, you are a beautiful soul. Look at the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords coming out here. I mean, how glorious is this? You're really sitting in your security now, in your comfort now. Nothing has to get done. It's like you're looking at that to-do list and everything is crossed off for the first time in a very long time. Might make you a little nervous, like, wow, who am I now? What do I do now? The answer is relax. The answer is let go. The answer is enjoy this. Enjoy this next 7 years. Enjoy this reprieve that you get, because then comes the recognition. So when people start understanding that you are the great fixer here, they're going to be bringing you their issues. They're going to be bringing you their problems. You're going to be looking at that. It's such a different lens here, Virgo, because you've been through it. So you're resonating with them. You're understanding them. Your energy alone is helping them to uplift, helping them to rise up and see the bigger picture here. So that was the purpose of it, because your energy alone, it's not even a matter of your words at this point. It's your energy is uplifting to them, and they come to you with their brokenness, and they realize that it's not as broken as they thought, or something is always available to me. There's always an answer. There's always a solution here, because you've been the solution finder. All right, what's in the foundation? What is this all about for Virgo? What is this all about, Spirit? My goodness. What a massive transformation this eclipse is going to be bringing you. Five of Pentacles. Wow, you've been trapped in this glass cage of emotion. Virgo, you've been just so busy fixing things. You've been very focused on the brokenhearted, the broken things that needed your spiritual energy glue here. You just had to put it back together. There were things that fell apart so dramatically, so drastically. You had to put them back together. You had to. That was your calling. That was your purpose. That's why you felt so pulled to do that. You couldn't turn your back on that. You could not walk away from that. Even if for a minute it just occupied everything within you, it was the end game there. It was the final push for you to get beyond that energy, to move into the upliftment, the enlightenment, the awareness, and have this beautiful, beautiful awakening that you are having right now. Right now, it's truly, truly a surrender to the divine right now, and letting go of that poverty mentality, that I don't have that last piece. I don't have enough. I don't have enough to do that, to finish that, to accomplish that. So it was very, very difficult. It was like you cleaned out the whole closet and you didn't have room for this last piece of luggage here, this last thing. And it was like, yeah, but I just can't fit it in there. Things became incompatible here in this last 7 years. And you were trying to shove it in there. You're trying to make it fit like Tetris. Yeah. But now you've passed. Now you're beyond that. Now the next cycle is here for you. It's over. That is over. What else in the foundation for Virgo? 5 of Wands. Look at all these fives. Fives are all about change. So isn't that interesting? You are changing. You are absolutely changing. You're changing the way that you focus now. You're moving your focus elsewhere. You're taking that minute to take the deep breath, to detoxify, to let go of the toxicity, and really move on now. Really, really move on now. So the 2 5s make a 10, and that's a number 1. That's the new beginning. That's the start here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful journey. Virgo, you're just so strong. I'm just in awe of your strength here. And the changes you've had to go through, just massive changes. Just your life has been all about change. King of Wands, King of Wands. There's my spirit guide. There's my angel who loved you on this earth very, very much, has passed over and just will not leave your side here. Will not leave your side, is just continuing this journey with you. Just that angel behind your shoulder, giving you the support, giving you the love, the unconditional love that you needed. Wow, Virgo, now you two get to move into this light, move into this new day, this dawn in a different, in a transformative way, in a completely different way than you used to. That's what all this change is about. You've undergone a change. There's a bond that has grown deeper here in the spiritual kingdom. And now you're starting to feel that. Now you're starting to understand that. You're moving into a much, much more awareness of how close you are with these angels, how they have always been there. You've never been alone. What else? What else? What is the challenge in the foundation right now? What is the challenge for Virgo? That Queen of Wands. Look at that. Wow. It's kind of a challenge to just go for what you want. There's this feeling of maybe that makes me selfish, or maybe that makes me a narcissist, or maybe that, you're putting these labels on you. We're in such a tense time in our world right now, Virgo. It's just this division, this crevasse, that you are either this or this, and this whole black empty space, this dark space in between here, that nobody dares to jump into, nobody dares to take that leap of faith into here. So that's really what you're battling now. That crevasse has gotten so big, and yeah, you're just not quite sure if that makes you selfish. You don't want to be that voice that is really pulling people to one side or the other. You don't want to be that. You just want to dive into this unknown here, and you're ready to dive into the unknown. And I promise you, once you let go of the fear of change here, once you let go of the fear of the unknown here, it's going to be like this tidal wave of people diving in after you. But you are the brave one. You are the brave one. You've walked through experiences that really would have taken others down. So you're strong enough. You're brave enough to do this, and it is up to you. Again, that responsibility. Why? Wow. I got to see a little bit more about that. Why? 2 of Swords. It wanted to come out earlier here because you're not given all the facts. You're not giving all the answers about that, of the whys of it. You just have been like a chosen one. You've been really prepared for this. You've been seasoned for this. There's that Queen of Swords. Look at that. Look at that. She is so battered, so tired, but she is looking to her future now. The war is over. The war is over. So it's like, well, who am I now that I have become victorious of this? I have conquered all of those demons behind me, and now there's nothing but light ahead of you here. So you're just in that in between. I think it has to do with this eclipse coming up. Everything's going to become much, much clearer to you, much clearer to you when you can end. The planets end it, the universe ends it. It's over. It's time to elevate up now and gain the understanding of what the other side of that looks like now. So absolutely beautiful story of complete healing, a complete healing. You were even going back into your childhood at a lot of times in these past 7 years and trying to heal those situations the way you felt in those moments there. It's been a journey of healing for you. It's been a journey of clearing and cleansing and letting go and saying goodbye, saying goodbye. Let's get some clarification on this. I want to get a little bit of clarification on that Fool and that Hierophant, and number 5. The number 5 keeps showing up here. The Change card, the Wheel. Look at this, the number 10. The number 10, again, it's about the number 1 and the independence, the rising up. The dark clouds are beneath you now. There's no going back. There's no going back. You'll never have to revisit this pain again. This kind of, it was like that first moment where you realized something that fundamentally changed the way you felt about things, the way you felt about the world, and just trying to heal that throughout all of these years. And then finding the healing of it, and finding new belief system, a new way to look at it, a new perspective here. Absolutely beautiful, the rising up. Tell me about the heart's fulfillment here. What's coming in for Virgo? Ooh, a message, Knight of Swords. So somebody comes rushing in with the words, they're very excited, very excited. It's like they come running through that door. You're not going to believe it. There's just some kind of message, some kind of miracle that comes in. Makes you very giddy, almost just makes you laugh out loud when this person comes rushing through the door. Look at this Leo energy, this Strength card. Also Aries, this solar eclipse is in the sign of Aries. But strength, you are so strong. You're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. So much stronger. I mean, you are a warrior. Wow. All right, let's take a look at this moving on, moving out without the guilt, without the remorse here, knowing you did all you could at all times. What's that all about? I want to see what this healing, this forgiveness of your reactions of the past here. The Two of Swords again. Again, you had to turn it inward. You had to forgive yourself. It had nothing to do with forgiving anyone that had revealed themselves to you or what they believed in, or that kind of shock and awe with the words, because these are swords. These are about words and communication here. You had to forgive yourself for the reaction of it. It's like, I can't control anyone's actions, but I can absolutely control my reaction. And you pulled it back, you pulled it inward. You found that forgiveness of reacting a certain way within yourself. And that's what started this new opening into the next chapter here, this brand new door of opportunity to move into the light now, to not let it matter, to just not react, What do I care? What do I care what they think or how they feel? This real kind of disconnect, because you fulfilled a contract. You have fulfilled a karmic contract. And so the sky's the limit now. You choose. You choose what you want to have come into your life now. You choose. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the devil. What are the fears? What are the fears with the devil here? What are those? Four of Swords, fearing almost to take that break, because that's when something was going to come in and startle you. You didn't want to be startled anymore. And as soon as you found that quiet time, that meditation time, something came in continuously startling you. I'm hearing all these alarms going off when you were trying to take that minute to breathe. It was like, you're a surgeon at the ER, and you're in the closet. You're trying to take that minute. You're trying to take that break to clear your mind so that you can really, really continue to help people, continue to heal. And then it was code blue. You just could not take that break without something coming out of the blue and really jarring you. This information, this news, perhaps really startling you. So it was almost like PTSD of the experiences, of the startleness, of the don't relax, this kind of jolt to the system here. And then you found the time, you hid away, you went to a place, you threw the phone away, you left the phone behind, you left the the ways that people could come in and startle you. You locked all the doors, you shut all the curtains, you shut the phone down here, and you took that time to cleanse. You took that time to detoxify. I keep seeing this card. This was another card that I had pulled earlier. Cleanse and detoxify. I mean, with the ocean and ground yourself, it's just very, very clear that it was all about that escape, that great escape. You escaped life for a minute. You unplugged for a minute, and it was the best gift you could have ever given yourself, Virgo. It was the answer. It was the clue. It was the thing that had to be done, that you were being pushed toward. That's why all the alarms kept coming out to startle you, to tell you, shut it down, shut it down. There's, when you're open to receiving the love and the light and the spirits who have passed on, when you're open to receiving that, you're open, you're an open channel here. So it got very, very chaotic. There was too much back and forth, these dark energies really, really screaming in, and because you were open. And so you had to shut it all down. You had to really, really shut it all down. Now you have this understanding, and spirit has this understanding. I allow only light beings into my experience now. I do not allow, I shun the dark vibrational energies. I shun the fear-based energies. And so they can't get in now. They simply cannot get in now. That strife, that angst, that guilt, that remorse cannot get into you any longer now that you're clean. You are a clean, clean vessel. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I just have to look at the foundation, because right now it feels like you're really struggling. You're still trying to reach that that moment, that peace. So what's that all about, Spirit? Tell me what that's all about. Why can't Virgo do that? Ace of Wands, it's all in the mind, Virgo. It's all in the mind. And Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, you're holding on too tightly. You're pushing this too hard. It's time to really, really shut it down and release the need to control the uncontrollable. Really, really release the need to control the outcome of this. And the protection will embed in you. It's something right now you're calling in this peace, you're calling in this protection, you're really trying to summon it. And in the back of your mind, in that subconscious mind, it's because it could be taken from you. Things can be taken from you now that you've achieved so much, now that you've accomplished so much. It's a scary world out there, and I don't want this taken from me. And this peace, this bubble of protection, this angel who's been with you here, especially recently through this transformation of yours, is your protection. That is your protection. So you don't have to feel like you have to protect yourself any longer, or your energy. You don't want to feel like you have to protect your energy any longer. Now it's a time to open up, because only the light, only the love, only the beings who have your best interests at heart can come through to you. So you don't have to protect yourself from those dark vibrational energies any longer. You've recognized them, you've battled them, and you've slayed them. So once we are aware, once we see, then that demon doesn't become so scary, right? It's like, oh, well, you're just a human like me. For the people around you, the people who really felt like they were pushing your buttons or trying to get you on edge or have you feel in a certain way here, they're just humans. They're just humans, and they themselves are getting poked and prodded and tempted. The devil is all about temptation here. To go into the familiar, to go into what you feel is safe. Stay away from the unknown. Devil doesn't like the unknown. Devil doesn't have any control in the unknown, because you're not afraid. You're not afraid. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful Virgo. I love this reading for you. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. It really tells me that you're resonating with these readings, and that's all I care about. I just want to make sure that these messages are getting out there. So thank you, Virgo. All right, I'm sending you all my love and light, Virgo. Hang in there. This eclipse is here. I mean, maybe you're listening to this after the eclipse and you're nodding your head going, yeah, I felt the built up. I felt that coming. But I was prepared. I was absolutely prepared. And yeah, what's next? What's next in this new book of yours? What's next in this new chapter of yours? I can't wait to hear about it. You got to leave me a comment. Let me know. All right, Virgo, I will definitely tune in with you soon.